sneak in like a late night run. Just because I couldn't get one done on Thursday. Let me try to hear myself briefly. Can I be heard? Can I be heard? So, my follower count stabilized. It was 79. Last time I ran, it's back to 78. Better than 77 where it was for a while. I messed up my phone again. My phone hasn't been messed up for months. The last time I was screwed with it was October, but before I hopped in the shower, I didn't realize that my phone wasn't fully plugged into the charger, so by the time I was done, it came back, the battery was dead, and it came back and stopped really reading the SIM. This is what happens if it gets burned out. Usually to get it fixed up and never have an issue for many moons, I just have to wait for the charger to die out again. But it ain't worth it, boo.
In the past, when I first attempted to enter the Passagean Tome Spire, I found myself overwhelmed by the monsters within.
Whatever text message I need to see, I can just shake it and reset it.
Try again.
It'll work for a few
Soulguard
minutes.
and Alms protecting me, I would be free to search the Spire to my heart's content. I called you friends, not out of feeling, but to gain unfettered access to the knowledge within these walls. I used your kindness. But now that I stand here, on the eve of battle with a Benevodon, I find that I want to prove myself useful. I am not here for books. I am here to help my colleagues. It took me this long to realize it.
Hard to believe that arrogant scholar from before has made such progress.
Arrogant? Come now. I would say discourteous at worst.
I am so glad to see you both getting along. Friends must fight a common foe, not their fellows.
Yep, we're all one big happy family now. Come on, Val, Julie, let's leave him to it.
Yes, sirree. That is the aura of a Benevodon if I ever felt one.
Does the Benevodon of Darkness actually make things darker? I can't see a thing.
We don't know where it might be hiding. Be on your guards. Incoming!
You have some pep in your step, Palomina. Is it about Morganite?
Precisely. I may need to see our association take a more amiable turn.
That's amiable? I guess anything is better than where they were at before.
I mean, all he was asking was where you are fucking.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
No idea where I'm supposed to go. Well, if I get some funny business with commentary, I know that's probably where I'm supposed to be.
Val, allow me to congratulate you on that stirring display of martial aptitude.
You mean against Delphos? I barely made a scratch. But you were a big help, Ish.
Please, I have made a difference tonight.
Okay, finally at a decent level.
Woohoo! Incoming!
The Corpedo wasn't enough to take down Delphos.
As expected, a hero of legend can withstand more than most.
He uses his hatred of the goddess to fuel his power. What a sad source of motivation.
I mean, being motivated by being a hater is pretty effective.
Take this!
Our brawl bore fruit. My thanks.
You seem to enjoy taking jabs at others, eh? Like to see people squirm. Is that it?
Squirm? Hardly. I have no firm opinion about purposefully annoying people for the sake of it. Though I do find conversations with Morley particularly entertaining.
Haha! So you are trying to stir up trouble.
You're accusing him of being a
Close to
troll?
where the Benevodon was sealed?
Hard to say. He might not even be in the archives anymore.
But then, what am I gonna do about my promise to Hina? Gotta keep moving forward either way. Whoa!
Oh, it's a perspective thing.
Incoming! Incoming! You're mine! You're mine! Just what I needed! You're mine! You're mine! Just what I needed! Your capability! You're mine! Got it! You're mine!
Intriguing. I should chronicle this encounter.
So far, I'm really liking Dragon Ball Daima.
Incoming!
Woohoo! 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 Woohoo!
It is pretty much canon GT, but I like the world building with the Demon Realm, which was kind of a locale that we never got to see in person, and a major blind spot. It's not as fun as,
Let's rest
the
up.
first arc in Dragon Ball when they were looking for the balls for the first time, but it has some of that new school Akira Toriyama humor that you would see from his like one-shot series. I like that humor, like the Kawa Sandland style humor, Neko Majin. It has some character to it. It feels straight out of like Dragon Quest, something a bit more whimsical, but we're never gonna get out-of-pocket Akira Toriyama style humor again, especially because the man is no longer with us.
Let's plan our next move.
I can't believe they made us repeat a dungeon.
We have arrived at the top tier of the spire.
Okay, so where's the Benevodon? All I see is a lot of nothing.
Strange. This area looks different from the archival descriptions I've read. See that large stone tablet over there? If I remember correctly, and I do, there was no mention of this being broken.
Maybe the Benevodon broke it after it was set free?
The rooms on the left and right seem to have something to do with this.
As with the entirety of the archives, this tome spire is governed by the powers of the Elemental of Darkness. Perhaps the vessel may be of some use to us?
Might as well find out. Not like we can fight a Benevodon that isn't here. Which way should we go? Left or right?
They all look the same to me. You decide, Val.
Jule has like such a strange attitude compared to how the kid looks. Like, what a cynical thing to say.
You came here on your own, Ish?
Oh no. I never made it this far into the top spire. I shudder to think of what happened.
Don't do anything like this. None of us.
Got it! Take this! Got your back!
I feel like I missed out on a little cactus somewhere.
Resonant! I'm brimming with power!
I even like a lot of the fight scenes, like I remember how fun it is to watch
Now
Goku
we
fight
just
with
gotta
a
do the same
bow
to the other
staff.
way. Let's give it a try. Incoming! Incoming! Taking this? brimming with power.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
For one to gain knowledge, another must forfeit it.
This is bad.
Loss for one. Achievement for another.
Benevodon of Darkness. Zabel Far, I presume.
Seekers of wisdom.
If I die here, I might end up in
Return
trouble.
you to the void.
Quite a sinister silhouette. So this is Zabel Far.
We like to make an entrance.
The Benevodon is sure to be no match for this convoy.
Can't get closer, we can't attack!
The Vessel of Darkness may provide some insight if you use it on the walls and floor.
Spirits to our side.
Take this! Take this! Take this! Don't stop now! This is almost over! Don't hold back, everyone!
So far, this is like the easiest fight we've ever had.
Appreciated.
You asked for it.
Take this! Now take him down! Very It's immobilized! You're mine! Take this! Take this! Not another one!
Okay, considering the fact that they didn't give us a save point, I'm kind of glad. I like the woman voice actress.
Use this!
My thanks.
Nicely done! Take this! Take this! Not so tough now, are you?
The dark abyss grows dead.
Let us slip into the dark.
The dark abyss grows dead.
Take this!
The dark abyss grows dead.
It's immobilized! Nicely done! Come at me! You're mine! Don't stop attacking!
Okay, good thing my party members are keeping up.
Take this! Take him down! It's immobilized! Nicely done! Take this! I think we can use the vessel. Take this!
The dark abyss grows
Kick ass.
Take this!
darkness is the harbinger of erudition.
Use this!
The dark abyss grows
survive this.
All three look injured. We can do this.
Don't waste time. Press your advantage now.
Heed the call. The dark abyss grows ever.
You're mine! Here, use this!
Might as well use the freebie. That was really fun. Okay, let's finish this off.
Not so tough now, are you? You're mine! Take this! Take this! Don't hold back, everyone! Take this! Good eye! Time to call on the elemental spirits! Take just what I need! Take this!
Sure are easy to beat.
Nicely done! You're mine! Now take him down! Allow me to assist.
Oh wow. That clip through for the dramatic close-up was not pretty.
I cannot believe it. We defeated the Benevodon of Darkness.
like the Benevodon of dumbness.
She wants to be Yukari so bad. Weird.
Insightful curator of Lagrazzo, Aish, by the grace of the goddess of mana, I name you the Olm of Darkness.
I did not foresee this result.
Neither did I.
You must be mistaken.
But I thought about it for a
Mary.
moment.
For the Olm of Darkness has always been a scholar of such profound intelligence that none could compare.
Allow me to enlighten you.
How's it going, Shade? You're looking dusky as ever.
Julei, let us leave the pleasantries for a later time. Aish of the Lograzzo Dark Archives. You have been hampered by your search for knowledge without intent. However, through these recent experiences, you have known ignorance, camaraderie, and a thirst for understanding. Such traits are befitting of an Olm.
I am sorry it took so long to appoint you. Shade just couldn't make up his mind until the very end.
These decisions are made with much deliberation, discovering truth within the darkness of doubt. I am not immune to indecisiveness, elemental though I may be. Aish, see that you fulfill your duty as my Olm.
I thank you for the honor, but I find that I am perhaps not as moved by this cause as some of the other alms on this pilgrimage.
You are not alone. The citizens of Lograzzo care not for the prestige of the title.
That being said, I am proud to hear that my endeavors have garnered your praise. If you will have me, I would see the alms duty through to the end.
This guy has a really good design.
Well, that was a bust. Not that I wanted to fight a Benevodon and Delafos at the same time, but still.
We know one thing for sure. If Delafos is trying to regain his lost powers, he's probably headed to another kingdom as we speak.
When Delafos ran off, he said something that sounded like Cerulia. I may not have all the particulars in my memory, but the name does seem familiar. The personage was a character in a play. The Radiant Playhouse Toratio periodically produces productions of this sort. One of the performers may be able to shed some light on the Delafos situation. The man himself does not seem willing to listen to us. Therefore, it is up to us to gather more information on our own.
Sounds like Teratio is our next stop then. Maybe we can even meet up with the Olm of Light.
A scholar informed me that the final Alm has not found their way to the capital. It would behoove us to confirm their condition as well.
The faster we leave for the Radiant Playhouse, the sooner we'll know what's really going on with Delafos and this Cerulia.
Please continue your journey without me for the time being. Eventually, I will join your pilgrimage.
Oh, you wish to stay?
I have not exhausted the archive's data on Delafos and the remaining Benevodons yet. There are still ancient texts I want to reference.
Understood. Then let us go our separate ways for a short while. But we look forward to your continued companionship.
Likewise, this is not the last you will see of me. After all, we are friends, are we not? I shan't soon forget. The Radiant Playhouse is on the island of Lorimar. May your travels be safe until we meet again.
This guy clipped through and teleported in 5 different spots
We'd be lost
with
without
that
his
animation.
help. I gotta thank him again.
Remember, the island of Lorimar is to the northwest of Brazzo Islet.
That island sounds like a Dominican woman's name.
You want fine things from your business? You want fine things from your business? You won't find things from your business. You won't find things from your business. Come again soon. Ha! Welcome. Peruse at your leisure. Come back anytime.
Okay, so we have a decent retinue of items now.
Plan our next move.
I'm glad that not every fight we're getting is hard as hell, because we were nowhere near a save point at that battle. It would have been rage-inducing if I lost.
Let me see. This might be useful.
Although, if they designed the save feature properly, especially the autosave, I wouldn't have to worry about all of this.
Yes.
They can make it as hard as they want to. Especially if they have like a retry feature.
Yes. Got some syrup. Grizzly.
I'm starting to get attached to him saying Grizzly like that.
I'm brimming with power. Taking this. Yes.
Okay, so we went off the beaten path.
Let me see. Nice.
So now is the point in the game where money is going to be less of an issue. Which is great.
Taking this.
I did a little off-screen grinding with Saga and World Beyond, and I don't quite feel like I'm ready for the final boss, but I do feel like I can get strong enough to where I can, like, just muscle him to death.
That's the stuff. Just feel that sunlight.
It's almost too bright out here after being in the archives for so long.
I hope we learned something about Delafos and Cerulia.
Any lead could be advantageous. Let us hope.
A love that withstands time, huh? Hina.
You know, this man is so heartbroken about what happened between him and his shorty. Honestly, I can't blame him. He had a good thing going and then he messed it up by listening to fucking Auron.
Wow. It's like a curtain of light.
It's the Aurora.
Right. I think I remember Shiryu telling me about this phenomenon. I never thought I'd see it in person.
Shiri, who?
None of your business, Jule.
Gee, you were the one who brought him up. Huh?
We thank you all for coming to the Radiant Playhouse Terratio and apologize for the inconvenience. Unfortunately, our scheduled performance of Delophos and Cerulia has been delayed indefinitely.
Hear that? Delophos and Cerulia. Just what we came here to see.
Not good. We've come a long way for a cancelled performance.
There appears to be no appointed Alm of Light. Is that of pertinence to the postponed play?
Well, there have been a few issues with our thespians. We don't know why, but the actors aren't in performative condition at the moment.
Does the show have something to do with naming the Alm?
But of course! We performed this special tale for the fairies coming. Over the course of the production, a spotlight will fall on the one to be named the new Alm of Light. If we cannot perform, it could be the end of the island of Lorimar. A tragedy, I tell you.
We cannot turn a blind eye to their plight. Let us ask the actors how they have been afflicted.
Good idea. Let's go. Better check on the performers and see what's the matter. Hope it's nothing serious.
You know, it's kind of strange how, in many ways, this game feels like a remake. Even though it's not really one. Just because it has so much of Trials of Mana's DNA.
This might be useful.
Hey.
Taking this. Taking this.
It's so strange, like, every day I play this game I like it a little bit more, but that's because I'm learning how this game should be played, which is not at all how you play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Grizzly!
Which is you're meant to ignore a lot of these throwaway mechanics because they're not very good. And they're not very rewarding either.
Yes.
Some of that includes not speaking to these NPCs. Like, that's some blah blah ass dialogue.
Taking this. Got some syrup.
I'm leaned out. Like, even this mechanic right here is just a waste of space. Like, I don't really interact with Dudbears like that. What was that noise? Creepy as hell.
Can't be. Telephos?
Why, yes, I will be playing Telephos in this year's show. But please, save the autographs for another time.
I would be honored if he would be amenable to an autograph.
Palomina?
What's this we've been hearing about the actors being unable to perform in their current condition?
Oh, that. You see, I can't remember. I mean, I literally cannot remember what happens in the play. And after so many auditions to land the role.
Why can't you just read the script again? Can't be that hard to memorize your lines.
Would that it were truly so easy, but when I glance at the page, my mind goes blank every time. It wouldn't be so bad if I was the only one afflicted, but oh, the horror. Every single actor is affected. Who knows when we will ever be able to put on another play again? If we cannot produce an Alm of Light,
So they gave us a bunch of theater kids with brain damage. That's great.
Okay, calm down. I can't deal with a Telephos lookalike acting so pitiful.
Forgive me. Oh, I need some fresh air.
Such a shame to have landed a leading part and then be faced with these difficulties. How can we help?
It sounds like this development is recent. Maybe it has something to do with the seal on the Benevodon of Light.
It might. Telephos has been going around messing with the Benevodons after all.
Here's an idea. Why not use the Lumina Lantern on these actors and see if the Elemental of Light can counteract the Benevodon's influence?
With Lumina's power, that might be possible. Try it out on one of those artistes over there.
I almost thought we were talking to the real Telephos for a second. Okay, pull it together, Val. You gotta head to the stage and see to that actor.
Nah, that Fabio dude, Telephos, is, full of Black Air Force energy. He would have whooped our ass on sight.
This is kinda exciting. A rare item!
It's no use. I cannot remember a single line. Should we turn the production into a pantomime? That won't help if we can't recall the plot of the show. You're the troop leader. What now?
I like her feet. I
The
could
lady
both of
they are
them.
referring to as the leader has
Not
been
just the
performing
fairy
since her
actress.
youth. I have seen a great many memorable masterpieces by her.
my, but you're the convoy of alms. Welcome.
I don't like her face though.
I am also playing the lead in our production of Delafos and Cerulia.
She's got meth
I
mouth.
think you are.
Don't forget how important you are to the play.
My head is spinning. I can't lead anyone when I can't remember what I'm supposed to do. I should quit acting.
You cannot. Do not cast away your career. Val, please, the Lumina Lantern.
Right. We think the power of light can help your town. Do you mind if we try something out?
Hold on! A thought just flashed through my head. I remember something about Delafos and Cerulia. Many years ago, war ravaged the place we know now as Arvid's Pasture. Mortal was pitted against mortal in a seemingly endless struggle. That conflict that spanned generations was known as Arvid's War. This is the tale of the one who brought it to its end. Of course! That was the introduction! Which is all well and good, but I still cannot recall a thing myself. Oh, you must help us! Use your elemental vessel on the other actors and get them to remember their roles. I beg you!
I bet you that Fabio dude's gonna get kidnapped by the real Delafos.
They'll be spread out across the island practicing their parts. Find them quickly, please?
The Lumina Lantern sure came in handy. Hopefully it'll have the same effect on all the actors having issues with their parts.
Okay, let's see.
Yes! Got some syrup! This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Taking this. Got some syrup. Yes. Yes. Taking this. Yes. Let me see. Is this?
Get me on this goose chase.
Let me see. A rare item.
feels like I should be moving faster, more quickly than I currently am.
Taking this? Yes! Taking this? Yes! This is kind of exciting. A rare item! Yes! Let me see. This might be useful.
Goddess's heroic... No. The goddess's own... Not that either. What is the line?
Mister, you look like you need some help.
Who goes there?
Nobody. Just some theater enthusiast. In fact, the troop leader asked us to ask you to look at this lantern.
The goddess's hero champion! Slayer of all 8 Benevodons! Oh, that's it! Put a load off my mind.
Well, lucky you. Think you're up to performing the part?
Well, I should rehearse once first before I go back. And stay and listen. Delafos and Cerulia. Act 3. Delafos' epic journey.
Okay, some
At the behest
exposition.
of the Mana Goddess, Delafos traveled the world, sword in hand, subduing each and every Benevodon as it appeared in his path. The road was tough, but Delafos persevered. He single-handedly defeated all 8 mighty monsters, earning him a hero's welcome from the people he saved. Delafos was unstoppable for one reason and one alone. A promise made on Entwine Bridge Pass to his beloved Cerulia. Someday, I swear I will return to you.
Until that day, I swear I will wait for you.
He traveled the whole world subduing Benevodons alone? We've had a hard enough time in a group.
Yeah, but he's like some Fabio-looking Chad.
They can't recast me now, but I better practice some more before curtain call. You have my gratitude.
Doing your best to power through the hardships for the sake of a promise. Yeah, I know how that feels.
from stage right? Or left? Oh dear, this won't do at all.
She looks
Are you
nice.
part of the acting troupe?
Why are you carrying around a lantern like that? What are you supposed to be? The ghost of Alms and Solgard's past?
I'll leave the role-playing to the professionals, but you should take a good look either way.
Well, I'll be. It's like the haze is cleared from my mind. You have all illuminated my way in the dark.
Why, you're not just saying that, right? How can you be sure?
A fine thing to say. How about I spoil the middle of the play for you? Then will you believe me? Deilephos and Cerulia, Act 2. Deilephos gains mastery of the Mana Sword. Deilephos and Cerulia begin a peaceful life together, away from the devastations of war. Until one day, an emissary of the Mana Goddess comes to Deilephos, begging for his help to save the world from chaos. This fairy tells him of great Benevodon monsters brought about by the Mortals' War. Only one strong enough of both heart and body stands a chance against the fiends. Deilephos accepts the mission and receives the Sword of Mana. Miraculously, his injured arm is healed and his former strength restored.
Okay. Deilephos takes the Mana Sword and goes off to slay the Benevodons. Got it.
Why am I still here prattling on to you? I have to find the troop leader and let her know I'm ready. Thanks, I guess. Bye.
Accepting the goddess's request and her sword. He really was a hero back then.
What was it again? I was Deilephos' enemy, right? Or was it his ally?
He looks really torn up about forgetting his part. Get out the lantern already!
My, what a bewitching gleam you have there. It touches me deep within my soul.
The light will help you. Just keep looking at it, okay? That's it. Watch the lantern.
It looks like he's hypnotizing this dude.
I've got it! I finally remember some of what happens in Deilephos and Cerulia.
It's all back? You're sure?
You would doubt a professional such as myself? Here's a rendition of my part from the beginning of the play.
So is this Act 1 or Act
Deilephos and
4?
Cerulia, Act 1. Enter General Deilephos, fresh from the battlefield, worn down but still going strong. The warring factions had begun cutting down innocent farmers and their families. Deilephos spots our heroine Cerulia as she attempts unsuccessfully to flee. Now, the general was a soldier the likes of which had never been seen before or since. But even a man of his caliber was unable to stop the onslaught. Suddenly, an arrow is loosed at the fair maiden. Deilephos takes the arrow in her stead, leaving his right arm damaged and immobile. The two manage to escape the battlefield and leave their past behind them. They are the only survivors of that bloody skirmish.
So Deilephos saved Cerulia at the cost of his arm. I guess he couldn't fight anymore after that.
Huzzah!
But we remember from Act 2 he gets it
I should
healed.
head backstage and let the troop leader know that I'm ready for my close-up. Thanks for saving
So far
my
this
acting
place
career.
sucks. It's just exposition. Which is ironically what I like about Dragon Ball Daima.
There is a
There's
bright
some
future
excellent
for this
expo.
fellowship of actors yet.
Now that we've gotten the hang of it, let's use the lantern on the troop leader one more time.
Agreed. Back into the theater we go. We gotta get the troop leader to remember her part. She should be on stage. Time to bust out the Lumina Lantern one more time.
if it isn't the alms? Thank you for assisting our actors with their warm-ups.
Is everyone accounted for?
Well, there is one minor hiccup. Our troop leader is nowhere to be found. Can you help us search for her?
Oh, this is terrible! Horrifying!
What? Did something happen to our leader?
No, not her. Look at the sky! What is to become of us all?
Huh? Oh, no! What's going on?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Take cover here. We'll check it out.
I'll come with you. The show cannot go on without our troop leader. I have to find her.
Stick close to us and don't go looking for trouble.
No. Wait a second. Aish? What are you doing here?
My investigations in Lagrazzo have concluded. I did say that I would meet up with you when I was finished. Did I not? Please note that I do not bring glad tidings, however. I observed a peculiarly dense concentration of mana power flowing toward none other than the Temple of Wendel. The Temple of Wendel, as I'm sure you know, was once a sacred place of pilgrimage in the days of Fadiel. The elemental power of darkness, namely knowledge, and that of light, the thirst for truth, have always been intertwined. Two halves of the same whole, if you will. For those with knowledge are wont to seek the truth. In the distant past, those learned people sought solace in Wendel.
Informative lecture, but we have other things to worry about. Namely, if that mana power is what I think it is.
The Benevodon of Light.
As Jule has undoubtedly inferred, the Benevodon of Light has been released from her seal.
Figures. Always trust your roots.
Benevodon of Light? Oh dear. We must find our leader as soon as possible.
Delaphos? I had not accounted for this.
This gentleman is merely playing the part of the protagonist in Delaphos and Cerulia. But his Cerulia counterpart is nowhere to be found.
I did notice someone wearing peculiarly theatrical clothing, wandering off in that direction earlier.
Oh dear. Where could she have been going?
We should go after her.
For a moment, I mistook that man for Delaphos himself. A brilliant costume, that.
Yeah, he got me too. It's a bit of a shock at first.
Oh, from the front, his baby face kind of covers it up.
Dear Delaphos, my heart is forever with you. I will wait for you always.
What did she say? I couldn't make it out. Maybe she's rehearsing?
Yeah, maybe her memories are resurging back.
Welcome! We've got what you need. Would you like to prove? Thank you! Would you like to peruse the wares? Thank you! Come again!
Beloved Delaphos, champion of the goddess and hero to the people. Do not bother with me. I am fine.
She doesn't seem to know what she's doing.
We must keep a weather eye on her whereabouts.
Yeah, I'm not even paying attention to the side quest markers.
Power of Min! Thanks for the pick-me-up.
You can safely ignore like all 100 something of those side quests.
Dear Dalo, forgive them. Be at peace. Be a beacon of hope, my hero.
Surprised her feet don't have frostbite.
This reminds me of when Palomino went off on her own in Tata.
How far is our troop leader planning to go? It could be dangerous.
Dalo, please, stop.
Wait, don't go that way. Cerulia, you must escape from this battlefield of sorrow. I will sacrifice my arm, my battalion, anything to save you.
Dalo, I will wait for always.
Huh? What are you doing?
You were not in your right mind. I only meant to stop you.
Why am I here, of all places?
You don't remember?
There is a chance that your consciousness was corrupted by an outside force. I myself was once overcome in such a way.
Your conversation sounded like lines straight from your play. Was it rehearsed?
No, it was all ad-libbed. I just said what sounded right.
I can't even think straight. Oh, my head.
Hang on. Let's try the Lumina Lantern.
No, nothing. I can't remember.
The glaring light will obscure the boundaries of reality. This is what Lorimar's prophecy of destruction portends. The cause of this amnesia may be linked to the reactivation of the Benevodon of Light. Appropriate if the power of the elemental vessel stays the effects somewhat.
Light, like the moon, has power over the mind. If we can defeat the monster, everything should go back to normal.
Sounds like our only option is to stop the Benevodon then.
I shall leave the subjugation of our foe in your capable hands. Rest assured, I will see these performers back to the theater.
How noble. So you don't intend to grill them on this the second they're out of danger?
My, you are smarter than you look. I would be remiss in my duties as a scholar if I didn't document this incident thoroughly.
Let Aish do what he needs to. He's got his own priorities. We have to head to the Temple of Wendell.
My thoughts are with you, even when we are apart, my friends.
This guy's pretty hands-off when it comes to this Alm in particular. You would think he would pretty much keep all of them at arm's distance. Not just for how far it is, but how close it is to. But he lets Aish do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Wendell, huh? Here we are. This place has been here since the time of Fadiel, right? The decor does have a certain nostalgia to it.
Was the world really that different back then?
Honestly, Sproutlings and spirits lived in a whole other realm, so I have no idea what you saps were up to. Never crossed my mind. But now I wonder what people hope to gain by coming to places like this. I never cared about that kind of thing in the past. Other people's business was their own.
You've grown a lot over this journey, Jule.
A change of heart isn't a bad thing. My travels as a hired blade were what really opened my eyes to the world around me.
Thanks. I'll try not to let my newfound altruism go to my head.
I thought that was going to be a different word than altruism.
That's not what I said.
Like the truth seekers of old, our travels have brought us to this temple.
Okay, that's enough self-reflection. We have a Benevodon to defeat.
Right! We have a duty to the actors, and to the future Alm of Light.
Odd that Aish had no interest in observing the Benevodon.
I think he was preoccupied with the actors and what happened to them.
I see. A stranger phenomenon superseding the interest in the first. That does sound like him.
Resonate! If I turn it like this...
Aha! The key is reflecting the light, so we can move forward.
This is hard. Well, you do it.
Sure. Time to get more practice in with the elemental vessel.
Oh, I see a little cactus.
Found you, little cactus.
This game loves its Legend of Mana references.
Huh.
They did their research with Trials of Mana and Legend of Mana. A little bit of everything.
Watch your step here. Whoa! That's slippery! Thanks, everyone.
I failed. I wasn't by her side.
Huh? That voice. Can no one else hear it? Resonate! Looks like we've been teleported. Taking this. Please work. I'm brimming with power. Looks like we've been teleported. Got some syrup. If I turn it like this... If I turn it like this... Help us out! If I turn it like this... If I turn it like this... If I turn it like this...
Ooh, it's way too bright.
I should never have gone. I would never have left her side had I known.
Wait, there it is again. That voice... That voice? I'm freezing.
We should be prepared for subsequent strikes. Appreciate.
Grizzly! If I turn it like this... Okay, that did the trick. If I turn it like this... 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 Okay, that did the trick. If I turn it like this... If I turn it like this... Okay, that did the trick. Yes! Got some syrup.
Val, is something wrong? Stopping suddenly and looking around at nothing. I'm here if you need someone to talk to.
Oh, sorry, no. I'm just trying to be extra careful in here. I'm fine. Grant me power! Looks like we've been teleported.
We reset this. So, Morley thought that Val was about to crash out or something. But he's just thinking about his balance, which is understandable. He's not trying to bust his ass in front of everybody, lose aura points.
Delphos had to travel the whole world to defeat the Benevodons.
All 8 by himself? I can't imagine you Rambo trying to do the same.
You're mine! You're mine! Take this! Take this! Got it!
We should be prepared for subsequent strikes.
Sea serpent added, okay. Ugh, it's feeling kind of laggy. I don't like it. Let's try to get as far away from here as we can. Let me backtrack. I feel like I went the other way.
I have to fulfill my duty as the Soul Guard. You're mine! Take this! Come at me! One left! You're mine!
Our brawl bore fruit. My thanks.
Did the spirit realm look like this, Jule?
The spirit realm looked more like Vertius, actually. But there were stone structures like this, too. Brings back memories.
You're so cool! Hang in there! Take this! Take this!
The frigile gold makes my eyes close at their own accord.
Take this!
Summon the spirit.
Take this! Take this!
Gotta mix it up. Can't just do strong attacks.
May this momentum motivate us.
Okay, that did the trick. Got some syrup. Yes! Resonate! Thanks for the pick-me-up.
I'll bring you back.
You're mine. Yes, I'm unstoppable. Got some syrup.
It's a nice little platforming puzzle. Some
If I turn it like this... Okay, that did the trick.
really trying to get that item over here, but I don't know how to get through the invisible border. A save point is usually a sign that there's some static to come.
There's gotta be a way
I do prefer how she was like in flip-flops and the older fit. One more level up and we can really start grinding with these characters.
Have to deal with this thing on their pilgrimages?
I doubt it. This whole trip is a little irregular.
Let me save real quick.
Let's plan our next move. Looks like we've been teleported.
All I wanted. It was all I wanted in life. And yet...
He sounds like he's in pain. Like the memories are too hard to bear.
He's acting like a Tales of protag or antagonist or...
Use this! Flame Saber! Okay.
Challenge us.
Please work. Thanks for the pick-me-up.
If the light passes through, the floor appears?
I think the floor's there the whole time. We just can't make it out.
Light leads the way to truth in all things, you might say, including the floor.
Watch your step here. Showed them.
Sure did.
Val, you were touching your chest.
Are they foreshadowing something with this guy?
It's probably nothing. Just the others. Don't worry about me.
I think he's been acting weird since we got to Wendell, personally.
I agree. He thinks that we are not aware of his absent looks and far-off thoughts.
Got some syrup.
Oh, he's having like a cardiac event.
Taking this?
Just one more look. One more smile.
What does Delophos mean? I got your back.
Take this! You're mine! Take this! Take this! Easy!
I'm on it. Thanks, everyone.
I didn't want to risk it, that's why I used that resing item.
Please work. Looks like we've been teleported.
We're so high up.
Are we above the clouds? Please tell me this is as high as we're gonna get.
You can see the path that leads ahead. There may be someone lying in wait.
Probably the Benevodon and Delophos. Be wary of both, Val.
Right. We should prepare now before we move on.
Okay, this guy doesn't have that dopey, blue-eyed face.
Differs from what you find in the present. My hitherto eternal seal is broken. I would give my thanks.
Yeah, she's bad.
Delophos! Give me Hina's...
Wait, Val. Something's not right.
Overflowing with power! This is the strength I remember! With such energy at my command, I will take my revenge on the goddess!
Light is but a reflection of darkness. Shadows breed where light is strongest. Pray, where do you fall? I, Celestia, will be the judge.
Wait! We have so many questions!
Looks like her judgment has to come first.
Take this! We'll get rid of her protection. Our attacks might get through. Behold!
What tricky terrain!
Use this! Behold! This one's just for you! No holding back! Abandon hope! Take this! Behold! Come on! Abandon hope! Got it! You're mine! Behold! Just what I need! Abandon hope! Good on! Behold! Take this! Abandon hope! Take this! Take this! Here! Behold! Behold my power! Unleashing my full power! Abandon hope! Behold! You're mine!
Abandon hope. Behold.
Take this! Take this!
Come on! Abandon hope!
Forgive me. Take this!
Behold! Abandon hope!
Whoa! That's slippery!
I'm on it! Behold! Abandon hope! Behold! Here, use this! It's not doing so. Abandon hope!
Feeling good. Summon the spirits to our side.
Behold!
What a tricky terrain.
Here, use this! Abandon hope!
Take this! Take this!
Behold! Abandon hope!
It's immobilized! Nicely done!
Let me treat you.
Come on! Behold! Use this!
Summon the spirits to our
Abandon
side.
hope! I'm on it! Here, use this! Behold! Abandon hope! Behold!
Not so tough now, are you?
Behold! Abandon!
Save this one just for you!
Uh-oh, that lag was looking scary. Oof. I'm looking at a PowerPoint.
Maybe we should pass judgment on her. Yes. Shall we make that final call?
Bien, Celestia!
Behold!
Take this!
Abandon hope!
Feeling your power!
Behold! Abandon hope! Abandon hope! Behold! Come on! Abandon hope! Behold!
You're mine!
Abandon hope!
She's building up power.
What should we do?
Take
May
this!
not from this all-encompassing blow!
Not so tough now, are you?
Abandon hope! Behold!
Abandon hope! Abandon hope!
My face.
Here, use this! Behold! Abandon hope! Flee not from the truth, all-encompassing glow! You're mine! Behold! Abandon hope!
What tricky terrain!
Shimmering frost!
Spike freeze!
Flee not from the truth, all-encompassing glow! I'm on it! Here, abandon hope!
Now don't stop attacking!
Close to the elemental vessel.
Abandon hope! Come on, behold! Abandon hope!
I think we can use the vessel.
Behold!
What tricky terrain! Whoa! That's slippery! Behold my mouth!
Okay, finish it off. Cooked him. Cooked her, actually.
You are not the goddess's chosen champion. Nor are you a hero of the people. Why then do you fight?
No. We want to make things better. Not because someone asked us to, but because we know that it's the right thing to do. Tell me, what made Delafos change from a hero of legend into this? Do you know? The character in Delafos and Cerulia had a mission. A reason to take up the sword again and fight. He was the goddess's chosen champion. And a hero of the people. What happened to him?
Light is a reflection of darkness. Utter devotion corrodes into vengeful resentment.
So I guess he didn't feel like he benefited from his end of the deal.
The same pain? Hina.
I do not bestow known truths upon mortals. Fate sees to it that what must be revealed is shown in due time. But I shall bear witness to your truth to the end.
Look, the light elemental.
Heyo! It's me, Lumina! And may I say kudos for getting Silafia to see reason? Impressive!
Lumina! It's been forever and a day!
That you, Julie? Glad to see you! I'd like to say I'm doing well, but I'm getting deja vu seeing Delafos in the state. Looks like nothing's changed since the last time he attacked the goddess.
Delafos attacked her in that form? Why go to such lengths to hurt the goddess of mana?
We should warn her that her old buddy's back and looking for trouble, while we have the chance.
Do you think there's a way to seek an audience with the goddess when I take you all to the Mana Tree?
All this fuss and we still don't know why Delafos is acting like this in the first place.
suffering the same pain that I am.
That is what the Benevodon said.
Yeah, it's gotta be a clue. Something to do with what sparked his need for revenge. I could feel it the further we went into the temple. Deilophos is in agony.
The glaring light will obscure the boundaries of reality. Perhaps the boundaries of your minds were breached in some way.
All we've got are theories. What I know for sure is that Deilophos is tormented by something. But no matter what his reasons, we have to stop Deilophos before he upends the whole world. That's the only way to know what really happened, and have a chance to get Hina's Core Stone back.
Look at you! Facing challenges head on, and finding the courage to go after the truth. You're lighting your own way. Okay, I've decided.
Fairy?
Solgard Val, seeker of answers and truth. By the grace of the goddess of mana, I name you the Alm of Light.
Me? An Alm?
A soul guard and an arm.
Solgard.
Those aren't mutually exclusive. Liza was a soul guard once, and then became the Alm of Earth.
Seeker of truth.
Yeah, but she wasn't both at the same time.
Val was willing to interrogate a Benevodon in order to better understand our quandary.
And Lumina does have a soft spot for you.
Of course I do.
Okay. I, Val the Soul Guard, accept my new position as the Alm of Light.
Lucky for us all, I'm pretty sure a soul guard who is also an alm will have no problem convincing our guardian friend.
Convincing who?
Just wait, you'll see. Well, what are you waiting for? Go back to the town and let everyone know not to worry. They've got a new Alm of Light.
Why is he speaking like Jack Black?
We made it back to Teratio. Aisha's probably in the front of the theater.
Okay, so now their theater role is unnecessary since none of them will be an Alm of Light. So really the only alms we don't have are fire because Hina is a Core Stone, and earth because Liza got fridged twice over. I guess that's Wiggity Wackio.
Welcome. What will it be?
I need to... Oh, did Costco down?
Anything else? Thank you very much. Please stop by again.
Welcome. What will it be? Excellent choice. Thanks a bunch. Excellent choice. Thanks a bunch. Excellent choice. Thanks a bunch. Stop by again.
Got some syrup.
This man is leaned out. It's probably the only way he's able to cope in life.
This?
You've returned. I assume that means you've dealt with the Benevodon of Light?
Oh, enough about that. The sky has cleared, and so have our heads.
We remember the entire script for Delafos and Cerulia. Now I'm sure that I can nail the part.
Out of courtesy, I refrained from asking anything about the final act until the alms returned. Might I inquire now?
Of course. Here it goes. Delafos and Cerulia, final act. The hero comes to the end of his long journey.
Of course, it's Akoshi
With the power of the
Tenketsu.
Mana Sword, Delafos managed to subdue all 8 of the Benevodons, earning him the title of legendary hero by all those he had saved.
Knowing that such awesome power should not be left in the hands of mortals, Delafos returned the sword to the goddess.
With the war ended and the Benevodon threat quelled, Delafos found he had no more need to fight. His duty was complete.
He returned home to his beloved Cerulia to live out the rest of his days in peace and tranquility. The end.
There. Now that that's settled, the show must go on. We have to find our Alm of Light, after all.
You'll see, Fairy. We'll put on a performance that knocks your wings off.
Wait, I, was actually named the Alm already. Sorry I didn't mention it.
What? Yep. Everyone, meet your new Alm of Light, Val.
It was back in Wendell after we beat the Benevodon.
A plot twist!
No one saw this coming.
Hey-o! It's true. I made up my mind and
I mean, it is actually a pretty cool twist.
Lumina?
But then, what about our show? If we don't need to perform in order to decide on the Alm, what will we tell our patrons? They're expecting a big reveal. It's all there. The playbill. How anticlimactic.
Oh, I get it now. The townsfolk look forward to this play every 4 years, like Windine and Longren. The performers take pride in summoning the fairy.
Oh, well, you know, things just kind of worked out differently this time. Delafos, not this guy, but the real one. Where's my hand?
Troop leader, I have an idea that would make this the biggest show of our lives. A special performance.
Special how?
We had a 5th act featuring the Alm of Light. Then, we have a scene where Val leaves for the Mana Tree. It'll connect the story of the past to current events.
That's actually pretty smart.
Want me to
That's that Dragon Quest remake writing.
Well, just a guest appearance. Maybe swing your sword around. You know, play up your alminess.
Do you want a part, Lumina? It is a once-in-a-4-year chance to give the people what they want.
My time has come! I've always wanted to be a star! I was made for the stage, baby!
It's a deal. The rest of the alms can sit in the reserved seating to watch the show.
Oh, wait a minute. I never agreed to any of this.
Well, you're gonna be a theater kid now.
Thank you for your patience. Without further ado, Teratio presents Delafos and Cerulia. Val, this was our best year yet. I'm honored that we could see you off on your journey to the Mana Tree in our own way.
And I think I speak for all of Lorimar when I say, we're counting on you. Stay safe.
Oh, such a thrilling theatrical. I have never been more moved by a melodrama.
Fairy attends this performance for every pilgrimage, huh? She really steals the show.
Now then, all the alms are accounted for. Shall we be off to the Tree of Mana? As for myself, I have said my goodbyes to my colleagues in Lagrazzo. I am prepared to fulfill my duty.
About that, before we sacrifice anything, we have to ask for an audience with the Mana Goddess. She's gotta know some way to stop Delafos.
Ah, yes. You cannot leave Delafos unchecked. May I ask what makes you think the goddess can assist?
Delafos seeks revenge, and his target is the Mana Goddess. She's in grave danger.
Plus, he's looking pretty bizarre these days now that his power is returning.
There you have it. First and foremost, we have to talk to the goddess.
We could have beat him in base back in the
Of
day.
the group, I have no objection. Though I find your lack of enthusiasm curious.
Enthusiasm?
Why am I not surprised? You do realize that no person has been simultaneously chosen as both the Soul Guard and Alm of Light in all recorded history, do you not? And yet, you continue on as though you're unfazed by this unprecedented phenomenon. Val, may I request an interview so that I might write down your thoughts for posterity?
Maybe later, yeah? I know that being named an Alm is rare under any circumstances, but I'm still just me. I don't feel any different. All that's changed is the goal at the end of my journey. What I know in my heart needs to be done. With Delafos still out there, this pilgrimage will be the hardest that any Alm has had to deal with, probably ever. But I'm still here, and I'm still your Soul Guard. And I won't let anything happen.
I'm trying to recall. Did you guys get the
Protector to the last, I see.
the core stone for Liza?
Word and action. Admirable.
I'm rooting for you all! Go get 'em!
Off to the Sanctuary to meet with the Goddess of Mana at last.
What role would you want if you were in a play, Palomina?
I would want to audition for a part completely opposite to my actual personality.
Say no more. How about a villain? Like an evil witch or a greedy tyrant?
She wants to get her femdom on.
I must chronicle every detail of our Soul Guard Kum Alm's journey. Every word he said, every path he's trod. Oh, and I mustn't forget the events at Teratio.
Ancient is keeping himself very busy with his records.
Yeah, well, it keeps him happy. I'm just glad he joined the convoy.
So chapter 6 is going to be a short one, which is good because we've had to deal with 2 consecutive long chapters. I feel like I could run into Glow Cactus at any second. To give me a full chance to squeeze out some XP.
You've got a long way to go before you can challenge us.
You can't go wrong with these goods. New one-time things from your business. Come again soon. Welcome. All these goods are the cream of the crop. Come back again sometime. Welcome! Peruse at your leisure. Come back anytime!
Let's get a quick save.
Let's plan our next move. This should make for a nice warm-up. Got it. Easy.
Oh, is that all?
Time to shine. Help us out. Whoa! Excellent. Take it away.
Not worth our while. Hades did not drop the defenses until the very end. Over already.
Take it away.
I must have made bank.
Help us out! Take it away! Plan our next move.
Okay, it's looking like a moment of truth. I'll ignore these guys for now.
I wish we'd been able to thank Trent for his help earlier.
He probably saved our bark back there. Goodbye, Convoy. Hello, Calamity.
I was so desperate to get Hina's core stone. I almost lost myself. We owe him.
Who knows? We might get another chance to show our appreciation to Trent.
Well, there he is, the man himself.
Alms, I see you have returned.
Phew! You had me worried, Trent. Thanks for the help with Deilophos earlier.
Your thanks is unnecessary. As the overseer of the sanctuary, I could not sit idly by and allow harm to come to the Alms in the midst of their pilgrimage.
Trent? As in the sentry of the sanctuary? Watcher of the Alms' passage? He is much larger than recorded in the texts I've read on the subject. Could I perhaps...
Not now, Aish. Focus.
As for you, Soul Guard Val, here is where the escort's journey ends. I have bidden farewell to many a Soul Guard in my time here as the Overseer. However...
Hold up, let me get rid of this dude. It's too bad he had such a good username as well. Pastel Console.
You have been appointed as an alm in your own right. You may proceed onward to the Mana Tree with the rest of the alms.
Thank you. I am honored to fulfill my duty as the Alm of Light. But before that, I want to talk to the Mana Goddess.
Curious. I would inquire as to what you have seen and heard on your travels that would prompt such a request. Please enlighten me.
We know that Delophos is planning to take his revenge on the Mana Goddess, but we don't know why.
He's going around reviving Benevodons to stir up trouble. Sure, we defeated 3 of them already, but that's not the point.
The point is that Delophos is regaining strength, and now he looks really weird and really menacing. We can't let him keep going like this.
Before long, he will arrive to assault the sanctuary. We seek a way to stop his progress, but we need the goddess's guidance.
You plan to stop Delophos yourselves? Yet again, you surprise me.
We feel partially responsible for his resurrection and sudden rise to power.
Plus, we need
he
Hina's
still has Hina's
Cornerstone.
Core Stone. I have to fix this before I can give my soul to the cause. Please understand.
Your plight is noted. It is not my wish to place any undue burdens on the Alms, nor on the Goddess of Mana herself. But I believe I am coming to understand what the elemental spirits saw in you when making their choices. There is change brewing in Kidiel. Steel yourselves, Alms. You may enter the sanctuary with my blessing. Prepare your minds and hearts for when your souls will be necessary, and for what purpose you have been called.
Ominous words, my friend. We'll stop by after we hash things out with the Mana Goddess. How about you wish us luck on our way?
Very well. Until we meet again, Alms, take care and keep a weather eye out on the road ahead.
Thanks. We'll try. Now it's off to see the Mana Goddess.
The Sanctuary of Mana.
Karina, wait!
Oh!
That's gotta be the Tree of Mana.
Wow.
It's beautiful. Almost familiar in a way.
Familiar. Yes. It makes sense that you feel that way.
The fairy.
Dropping those eaves as always, I see. Life begins with the Mana Tree, and when your time in this realm is over, your soul returns here to continue the cycle of rebirth.
Nice soul shot.
Then the Mana Tree oversees not just the Alms, but all creatures. It's where all souls end up.
When the world was still Fadiel, the Mana Tree was in the spirit realm, right?
Yes. If Kidiel had not been created, you would never have had the opportunity to see the Mana Tree.
Incredible. If only I could tell everyone back home what a stunning sight this all is.
We've wasted enough time looking. It's time to get some answers.
How might one find the goddess in order to seek an audience?
Follow the path and it will lead you to her. Be sure to stay on the path, though.
But that's...
Monsters? Here?
We never had monster infestations before. There goes the neighborhood.
The barrier around the Mana Sanctuary is meant to be impenetrable. However, I happen to have several hypotheses over the origins of these sanctuary monsters. Some species might have been trapped inside of the barrier at the time of its fabrication. Or perhaps specific species are able to puncture...
Oh my, Master Aish is muttering to himself yet again.
Let him talk. Maybe he'll bore the monsters to death.
We should get going, but be careful, everyone.
I didn't account for monsters once...
This is a nice track.
We were in the sanctuary. What could be the cause?
Leave the hypotheses to Ace, Morley. We got bigger fish to
Great. Now that I'm in home, I can take you all the whole way. Take this!
Cold Blade!
This was our victory. Yes!
There were trapped species inside of the barrier. We must take into account the change in habitat. Could evolution have played a part in creating this new subspecies? Or perhaps...
Should we permit him to ponder uninterrupted? Words will not reach him at this stage, I believe.
It figures. Aish, stop falling behind if you don't find your own way.
You're mine! Yes! I have to fulfill my duty as the Soul Guard.
Take this!
Come at me! Where are the real monsters at? Grizzly! Call forth! Thanks for the pick-me-up. Taking this? Let me see. A rare item! brimming with power.
What went through the minds of the Olms of old as they walked this path?
Our thoughts often turn to those we left behind in times such as these.
Bittersweet to reminisce, but my heart still feels warm. I'll bet you the Olms of the past will give us a warm welcome.
Thanks for the pick-me-up. I have to fulfill my duty at the the vessel. Got it.
You're mine. You got a long way to go before you can challenge us.
My thanks.
Take this! Use the vessel. You're mine.
She got deep 6.
You're mine. Here I go. I've got your back. This is kind of exciting. Is this? Grizzly! Help us out! Thanks for the pick-me-up. Is this? Got some syrup.
My thanks.
More sound.
Appreciated.
Let me see. Is this? Grant me power! Yes! So all souls return to the Mana Tree eventually. In that case, I wonder if Auron and Liza are back yet. Hey, everyone. We made it.
Val, I am sure your voice has reached them.
Resonant! Thanks for the pick-me-up. Taking this?
Any point going back here, or I'm good?
Let's plan our next move.
The path stops here. Then how do we get to the Mana Goddess?
Fairy could well have indicated the wrong route through the sanctuary. Her directions were vague at best.
Do not doubt that you are on the correct path.
It's Vidiz, the White Dragon Princess. Golly, what are you doing here?
You, your companions, and even I must face whatever future lies ahead of us, come what may.
Don't worry. Vidiz is like Trent, an emissary of the goddess.
Can you tell us how to continue on the path ahead?
I am the keeper of the future. How you choose to proceed depends on the answers you provide. There are many roads you may take, each with their own consequences. Do you understand?
I think so. We have a choice to complete the pilgrimage, or not. But that decision is why we've come to the goddess. Please, let us speak to her and ask for her wisdom.
After learning the truth, how will you feel? Will you accept it?
The truth?
Have you the strength to face the truth of this world? I do not know the depth of your conviction. What resides within your heart? Make me understand your intent. Your hearts will lead you along the path you seek.
So he's asking for an ass whooping, basically.
She wants actions, not words, then.
We must convince her of our conviction.
Oh, okay.
Do not intend to blink. Come.
Is it another one of these boss fights?
To bear fruit, one must bear in mind the myriad disasters they will face. Extinguish the bane that threatens to incinerate all.
This will continue until we can come up with an answer.
You are mistaken.
Oh no! That was wrong?
I will show you tragedy.
Summoning something! Look out! Just what I need! Here, use this!
A riddle? Shall we offer a reply in return?
Take this!
Hey, smart guy Ace. You're not gonna offer, some insight for these riddles?
Behold your next trial.
Bring it on. I'm ready for anything.
As many rounds as it takes.
Though mortals yearn for the future, they are hindered by the shackles of their past. Expel the knowledge that leads mortals astray.
This one's a toughie. What should we do?
Test your might.
So am I supposed to look at like differences between them?
Then we go all out!
Ain't over till it's over, Vidiz.
As Alm of Light, surely you can decipher the truth from that which is false. Discern your truth, and yours alone.
Val, you can decipher it.
Think carefully.
So this rotates this way. Rotates this way. One, two, three. One, two.
Just what I need.
Well done.
All right, got it. Take this. Take this.
Spirits to our side.
I'll take it, I guess.
Now, it is clear to me. Those strong enough to break free of their fate. Long have we prayed for pilgrims such as yourselves. You may be the heroes that the Goddess of Mana has needed all along. Go forth and create your own future.
Thank you, Vidiz.
Never did I consider the possibility that I would be in the presence of the White Dragon Princess. I attempted to note down every riddle, but ended up too absorbed by the fight to offer assistance.
Thanks for that. At least you were entertained. Come on, we're nearly to the Mana Tree.
I must calm my mind and steel myself to meet with a goddess.
Surprised these guys have a mental bandwidth for jokes, considering what's at stake here.
Aha! Nice to see that this place hasn't changed. No monsters either. Looks just like it did back in Fadiel times. You have had a long journey, but the Mana Tree is just ahead.
A long and laborious journey indeed.
The Alm's final destination.
And yet, we aren't here to offer our souls like those that came before us. We need to meet with the goddess.
Coda, the Alms have arrived.
Coda? Huh?
I am the guardian of this sanctuary.
There are humans living within the barrier? That's news to me.
Living? No. I am but a strong will given form. Consider me like one of the spirits. To put it in terms you may understand, I am the first in the long legacy of soul guards. You passed Vidiz's trial admirably, Val. I should not be surprised given that you are of my own bloodline.
You're my ancestor? If we assume that long ago, people from Tiania were chosen to stand guard over the Mana Goddess, and that practice has held over to this very day. Aha! Then he is the origin of the Soul Guard tradition.
My mission remains unchanged since I first accepted it. Protect the Goddess of Mana.
Do you know where we can find her, Guardian Coda? We need to speak with the goddess as soon as possible.
You may refer to me as simply Coda. Trent and Vidiz have relayed your current plight to me. Come. I will take you to the Mana Goddess.
One of my ancestors is here? In the sanctuary? Well, I can't keep him or the Mana Goddess waiting. Time to go. Goddess of Mana. I'm Val, and these are my friends. We've come here to ask for a moment of your time, before we offer our souls. Delafos has broken free of his seal, and is going around the world setting the Benevodons loose.
His only goal is to get his revenge on you, Goddess. You have to do something.
We have so many questions to ask. About Delafos and Core Stones, and my strange ability. All of it.
Goddess?
I promise we're telling the truth. Please listen to us.
We fully intend to sacrifice our souls when the time comes. But first, we have to protect the world from this danger.
She cannot hear you. The Goddess of Mana is unreachable in her slumber. She has not once awakened since she first fell into this long, long sleep.
Not a single source I have read has ever referenced that the goddess was in this state.
No one has ever been allowed this deep within the sanctuary. Her condition is not known to any others.
This guy's character design is so good.
Down our necks. The goddess was our last hope.
Coda? How did she end up like this?
Vidiz believes that you can be trusted to make your own decisions. So, I will tell you. Tell you how this all came to be. The truth behind this world.
Expo screen.
What could have happened to the goddess?
Not yet.
Coda should have some answers at least.
Good thing they didn't fill the screen with like glowing items and stuff of that nature. With beacons of light. Rays of light.
Fadiel, the world as it was once known in the distant past, was made up of 5 realms. The spirit realm, the mortal realm, the mystic realm, the ethereal realm, and the arboreal realm. Mana power once flowed freely through these places, and Fadiel knew only peace and prosperity. Until one day, mortals, in their greed, sought to use that power for warfare. The flow of mana was disrupted, and the 5 realms became perilously unbalanced. The mortal realm consumed an enormous amount of mana, plunging the mystic realm, home to the Benevodons, into disarray. the divide between the realms weakened to the point that all worlds merged into one. When the mana dried up, the monsters unleashed their wrath.
The discord that had driven people to degrade the powers of mana ended, and their battle against the Benevodons began.
The goddess wished to save the mortals from suffering at the hands of the Benevodons. So she asked Fairy, her emissary, to find Dalephos, name him her champion, and bequeath unto him the Mana Sword. And as promised, he successfully subdued all 8 Benevodons. However, he refused to return the Mana Sword, and instead swore revenge against the goddess, after the death of Cerulia.
Is that what changed Dalephos so drastically?
He lost the person most dear to him.
Sounds like Dalephos couldn't come to terms with her passing.
Indeed.
At least she looked better than the
No
actress.
reason to care about a world bereft of the one he loved. So he turned against the Mana Goddess. She ended up using all her strength to preserve a corrupted world. With her power exhausted, the goddess then fell into a deep sleep. It was up to the Guardian of the Sanctuary, namely me, to stand against Dalephos with the help of the Elementals. But it was not enough. We struck each other at the same time, resulting in his stone imprisonment and my destruction. Only my will survived. If only I had been stronger.
So, Coda, Dalephos, and I all carried the same pain with.
So you're the one responsible for that boulder by the entrance, huh, Coda?
Yes, though he managed to break free regardless. With the help of the Elementals, I was able to divide Dalephos' terrible power and seal it away with the Benevodons scattered across the land. But I underestimated the strength of his hatred. His power was steeped in animosity, which bled into the surrounding lands, creating horrible disasters in its wake. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure. The wind will rage and the winged fall flightless. Pure waters will run foul and disease spread. Soil that once brought life turns all to dust and stone. Verdant lands will wither away and seeds will cease to sprout. The glaring light will obscure the boundaries of reality. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. The moon's hold over time will splinter, depriving all beings of logic. What people refer to as prophesied disasters are actually the curse of Dalephos' power upon the land.
Then, the source of these disasters was never the Benevodons at all. It was a curse, brought about by a single man's folly, from the very start.
Strong emotions...
What is this man, Dracula?
In addition, Dalephos had access to the energy from the Mana Sword itself. The Elementals tried to stop Dalephos' curse from running rampant. Their powers suppressed the worst effects from taking hold. But with the 5 realms now combined, the flow of mana slowed to a trickle. Elementals couldn't maintain that balance indefinitely. And so, without anything to check its dangerous powers, the effects of the curse spread throughout the entire world. Tortured by the curse of Dalephos, mortals turned to the goddess for help and offered up sacrifices. Alms. Alms would travel to the Mana Tree and freely give up their souls, their life force, to the sleeping goddess. As I mentioned, strong emotions bring about mana power. With the souls from faithful alms, the flow of mana was rejuvenated, for a time. Powers restored, the elementals could once again suppress the effects of the curse. But after 4 years, their stores of mana would once again run dry.
That's why the alms have to go to the Mana Tree to stop disaster from befalling our villages.
At the end of their pilgrimage, I would change the alms into core stones to give to the goddess.
Core stones? Wait, you can...
Yes, Val. Your ability was passed down through my bloodline. Originally, it was used to return monsters to the flow of mana. Reintroducing life into the flow of mana was how Fadiel maintained balance.
So then, what I did to Hina...
Oh, Val.
Sooner or later, that fate was waiting for her in the end.
Yes, as it waits for all Alms who come to the Mana Tree. Your souls will be given to the goddess to protect the cycle of mana, including the soul of the Alm of Earth that you possess.
Liza's?
This is all we can do until the Mana Goddess reawakens.
What's that?
The barrier is under siege.
Whoa, what is going on?
It's probably the Benevodons. Looks like they're trying to break through.
This is Delophos' doing.
This reminds me of the weapons from Final Fantasy VII. The ones with edge to them. Not the ones from Rebirth.
Benevodons hold great power. Not as great as the Sanctuary itself.
They're retreating.
Oh. Good.
There is no sign of the man himself. Perhaps Delophos intended this attack to serve as a diversion?
Delophos and the Benevodons are still a threat to us all, just like in the past.
Things aren't looking so good for the world if these monsters run free.
If the goddess is unable to grant us aid, we must muster our own forces. It is our chance to fix the future.
Our loved ones need protection. I'll do it alone if I have to.
We've already defeated 3 of these things. The remaining 5 will be a piece of cake.
Well, the Delophos is stronger than ever now.
I promise we will offer up our souls, but we have to take care of the world first. We will stop the rest of the Benevodons and Delophos before he hurts anyone else.
I do not have the power to stop you either way. Do what you feel is right. The decision to fight should be left to the living. It is your duty, as protecting the Sanctuary is mine.
This guy is much more understanding than Yunalesca.
The flow of mana, and more.
More what?
It is not important. What matters is that as long as Delophos has the Mana Sword, he will continue his assault on the Sanctuary, and the goddess kept safe within.
Then, we'll just have to reclaim the sword ourselves. It's the only way to keep disaster at bay.
Returning the sword to its rightful place wouldn't hurt either.
You should keep the Core Stone of the Alm of Earth. Abiding by the will of the Alms is important, after all.
Coda is putting a lot of faith in you. I think you'll be able to handle the road ahead as well.
Vidiz has also acknowledged their worthiness. It is time that I trusted in people once more. Though I cannot lend you my own power, I can at least release that of this little one.
finally have our airship.
I do believe this is the sacred beast Flammy. Ramco must have been Flammy the entire time. Flammy has made many documented visits to our world, but I never dreamed I would be in her presence.
Oh, I get it. Ramco was just another form of Flammy to begin with.
Her wings are the fastest way to convey you to the Benevodons. Make haste, Alms.
Thanks.
Flammy can take you anywhere in the world you want to go.
Ramco, you got so big.
Big and strong enough to carry all of us. All the little ones grow up so fast.
Remember that Flammy's power can only fly you around for so long. She'll revert back to her cub form when you land. Just use the Flammy drum to summon her whenever you need to fly. Whoa! Now then, what's your plan of action?
We have the whole world map to ourselves.
Would you be so kind as to return me to Lagrazzo?
She says it would be her pleasure.
Then, to Lagrazzo we go.
Now then, with Ramco's permission, shall we be off to...
Ramco must really like the sound of that drum, huh?
We'll be relying on her a lot from now on.
Thanks for all the help, Ramco. You're the best.
An excellent landing, young Ramco. Brava! Now then, I will begin the process of compiling what I observed within the sanctuary for analysis.
You're not going to help us with the Benevodons?
Oh, it grieves me to say it, but I must decline. Though please keep in mind that I want a full report on your exploits. I will add it to my account of this historic situation we find ourselves in.
I suppose he is the best suited.
It's okay that you want to analyze your data, but please don't let the information that Coda entrusted you with turn into gossip.
Of course. Not to worry. I take great pains to compile my notes in secrecy.
If it isn't the head curator and the rest of the Alms, you're safe. Oh, we were worried when we heard the Benevodons were attacking the Mana Tree.
I am as well as
these guys are such yances. They pass on news like nobody's business.
Word of the Benevodons' revival has spread, I see. Have you determined where the monsters have appeared, perchance?
Reports indicate that disaster is spreading to the lands that house the Benevodons. Besseroth, Benevodon of Wind, has been spotted in the Vale of Longrin. And Tormarni, Benevodon of the Moon, near Aetern. Gandum, Benevodon of Water, was seen outside of Illistana. While the Benevodon of Florid is stalking Vertius Burrow as we speak. Scribes have already been sent afield to collect what information they can.
Curious. The Benevodon
So one for
of
each
Fire
active
has not
party
been
member.
accounted for. Is there no word of Volkibel?
No reports out of the Tiania area as of yet. Our theory is that the Fire Benevodon still slumbers.
I see. I suppose that is good news. It seems you all have 4 Benevodons to take care of at present.
So it's just like Trials of Mana, it becomes a MacGuffin hunt.
The flow of mana power in each area has changed. You could start in any location, but time is of the essence.
My word! An emissary of the goddess! What a singular wing shape! Would you mind if I sketched it?
I'm afraid I'm in a hurry.
We should
You
get
gave her
going
to
too.
Ek.
Good luck, Aish.
Farewell. We will meet again soon, I'm sure.
Let's focus on the 4 monsters we know of. So, Val, what'll it be?
Leave it to me. We can head out now.
It's colder in the sky than I thought. Is everyone... When keeping warm?
Thanks, Jerem.
Okay, strategy settings. Okay.
Let's plan our next move.
So things will be pretty straightforward from here on out, but I am looking for that enemy encounter within the barracks where we had to fight for our lives against level 50 dudes.
Thanks for the pick-me-up. Let's rest up.
Let me check the trophy progress. So I'm halfway done at this point. So I'm kind of glad I stuck through with this campaign. For a while I was really not feeling this game, but as week 1 wrapped up and week 2 began, I started to really see quality in this. It still has its own hang-ups that I don't really like, such as the fact that the game is always on the verge of crashing, and the save feature is really bad. I'm not really feeling the class system in practice, and the boss fights can feel like I'm just really trying to deal with an endurance fest, especially when my party members keep getting killed impromptu, but and side quests suck too, and shopping, and a lot of these throwaway collectathon mechanics, but aside from that, everything else is really good. It sounds like I'm being backhanded, but I'm being dead ass. So anyway, I'll resume this on Monday. This has been your boy Mr. Wonka 7. Thank you guys for watching, and next time I there.